So Danielle Bregoli has found herself in a particular situation that's very unfavorable by a lot of people, by most people's standards. Now, I did see the video and the pictures that she posted of what happened between her and her, I think, baby daddy or fiance LV. I'm not sure they're exactly married yet, so I'm just going to say engaged for now and be respectful as much as I can. Now, there is a slight issue I have with the situation. It may not be the one that other people will have. Let me start with this. When you look at the footage, I'm not going to play it fully here. I'm going to cover the part that shows her being, I'm not going to play the video entirely here. I'm just going to play the bottom part of the video so you can see what I'm talking about. If you look at the bottom of the video, it starts towards the end showing her when she gets pushed down or hit down. I don't know what exactly happened there, but it's not showing what happened before that. And there was a good 30 seconds plus before that that wasn't captured or wasn't shown by her. And it kind of got me curious. Danielle and her mother has a history of violence, right? And if you don't believe me, take a look at some of the old Dr. Phil clips. There are clips of her on there where she was first gained famous for her entire "Cash Me Outside." That "Cash Me Outside" phrase was directed towards her mother for them to go out to the bat to sell their issues, right? To fight. And in fact, even in that same interview, she says she fights her mother, fists, hands on. Her mother goes at her, they break through doors and all this other kind of stuff. Fast forward a couple years after that point, or a few years after that point, there was another video of her and her mother getting into a physical altercation. Now, with that being said though, did she say her and her mother was play fighting? Yes. Do I believe it? No. Mainly because of Dr. Phil interview and past behaviors and other interactions she had with other females too. Now I'm splitting this as a picture to paint of who this woman is. Yes, she was a girl at the time and she is a woman now. And in fact, I made a video saying that, when I found out she was pregnant, I hope she's making a great mother, that she'll break the generational curse that her mother gave to her with the violence and everything else, and she gets help and everything else. I was rooting for her in that aspect the same way I was with Krishan Rock, but Krishan Rock made the choice of keep doing the same thing that got her famous and didn't help her grow in any way, shape, or form. But Danielle didn't. Danielle made a choice to go ahead and be more positive, it seemed like. It seemed like once she became pregnant, the caricature of a ratchet black woman, she didn't act like too much anymore. Yes, she still stayed close to that particular culture and people, because I guess that's what she felt more comfortable with, because you don't really hear about her dad and the abuse for her mom. So sometimes you gravitate to another people in their race when you have those type of issues. I get that part of it. You didn't see her out there making all kinds of videos. You didn't hear anything about her. All it was just really calm and low key, and a few pregnancy pictures here and there. She brought attention to the whole entire turnabout. Is it turnabout? Yeah, turnabout ranch thing. So she did a lot of things that made it seem like she was on the up and up in a more positive area of her life. So when we get here to a couple days ago and we see this situation between her and LV, and again, I don't know who LV is. I don't know his character. I don't know if he's a businessman. I don't know if he's a rapper. I don't know nothing about him. But the one thing I can say, if the year of 2023 and 2024 has shown us that not everything is as it seems. Yes, him striking her down was completely wrong. He shouldn't have done that. I don't know the situation. It's one of those things as a man you can get here and be talked down to like a dog and hit, and if you strike back, and unless that person is literally trying to take your life, you strike back, you're going to be seen as a villain. So he's younger. He should have went ahead and just left her a long time ago. No amount of money is going to be worth your peace, happiness, and freedom. And right now, because he struck in a pretty white woman, his life is going to be messed up for the rest of his life. He's going to be seen as, a Chris Brown type, because Chris Brown still hasn't bounced back for Rihanna, or a Jonathan Majors type. I think that's more of an appropriate comparison. Jonathan Majors type. You see, he's trying to do everything to get back into the attention. LV, he's not known for anything as far as I know. So this is his peak.
Did another Google search on him, man. I still haven't found anything about him really, but like I was saying, Jonathan Major actually has real talent. He was done wrong by the world. This young man is not going any higher than Danielle. That is truly his peak. That is his retirement plan. That is everything he will want and need, and he just kind of messed it up really bad. I don't see him bouncing back from this.
If he loses Danielle, he won't have nothing else. So yeah, she posted that, the pictures and the video, and everybody is jumping to her side. And again, that black eye was brutal, and that sucks. I feel for her, I really do. But I still can't get past, when I look at the video, there were still parts of it not shown. I want to know what happened before then, because if you can show yourself with the bruised side, and you can show yourself being pushed down and everything else, what happened before that? Because the camera clearly caught it. And unfortunately, Danielle has an issue to where she is hot-tempered. And that top temper has got her into plenty of physical altercations within the past. Now, if you have a hot temper and if you get in a lot of fights with family members and random females, of course that's going to carry over to your relationships. You don't automatically change that behavior unless you actually seek out help, which is something I mentioned before when I found out she was pregnant. I was like, you know what? I really hope that she's going to make a change in a generational curse, because I like seeing people who had a troubled background and they make a more positive change within that particular work. Now, I think we should wait until we get more details before we start saying, oh, woe is her, because she did delete the post, right? So if she did delete the post, so I don't know what really happened. The only thing we know is she got struck down. And we don't know the cause of that argument. We don't know the cause of that situation. For all we know, she could have hit him first. He was trying to leave because they were outside, and he just got fed up and just hit her back. I mean, again, part of that video is cut out. I mean, if this is the video, it starts over here. What happened all this over here? We don't know. That other 30 seconds or so could tell a much different situation. Either way, fighting between couples is completely wrong and bad, and I don't support it in any way, shape, or form. But let's not forget, Danielle has a history of this, a history of violence, a history of being hot-tempered. I think, if I remember correctly, I think her and Lil Tay was trying to fight at one point in time. Or it was like some type of instigating situation. I don't remember it. Her and Woe Vicky, and I think she got jumped in the street by another girl at one point in time. She's always getting into a situation of violence with her mother. It just keeps going on and on and on. So for me to sit here and think that the man just, went off on her randomly for no reason, I'm sorry, I'm not 100% buying that. What he did was wrong. Yes, it was 100% wrong. But rarely in those situations you have a woman that was just sitting her being beat down for no reason. I rarely met a man that's just so evil that he's just like, I had a bad day, come here woman, to smack you. You rarely see that. What normally ends up happening is there's some type of altercation. The woman attacks the man will take it. He'll take it for a while, then he gets fed up, and then he'll hit back and he's seeing the villain. Again, it's one of those situations. I understand that she's attracted by a lot of people. She has a lot of money, probably buys them a lot of stuff, so he sticks around and takes the attitude and everything else. But if the situation is so bad to where you gotta strike a woman, it's time to leave that woman. I'll never say it's okay to put your hands on a woman, just as like it's not okay to be unhappy. Just because somebody has a favorable circumstance doesn't mean you should stay in that circumstance if it's not going to benefit you internally. Anyways, you guys tell me what you think, and I hope you actually watch the whole entire video. I just don't think I'm supporting and defending this man. I'm just saying that we don't know the full truth, and that with her problematic past from when she was a kid all the way up until adulthood, that we gotta be more cautious when it comes to jumping on her side 100%, especially when we see in the video itself a good chunk of it is missing. Again, the video is this long, it starts here. What happened all this over here? Anyways, you guys tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day.